Listen up, gentlemen. What I'm about to share might shake the way you see women, relationships, and attraction forever. We're diving into 8 honest psychological truths about women that most men are too afraid to face. These insights aren't just about understanding women, they're about mastering yourself. Because, as the Stoics teach, control over your emotions and understanding reality as it is, not as you wish it to be, is the key to true power. Stick around. This could be the edge you've been missing. Let's get into it. 8. Position preferences vary. Here's a brutal truth. Some women have specific preferences when it comes to intimate positions. One of the most common? Penetration from behind. For many, this position not only intensifies physical pleasure, but also creates a deeper, more primal connection. But don't kid yourself into thinking it's just about physicality. Women's desires are influenced by emotions, trust, and even subconscious factors. So, when she gravitates towards this position, it's not just about the act, it's about how she feels in that moment. Now, in true Stoic fashion, this is where you embrace control over what you can control, your understanding of her desires, your willingness to adapt, and your confidence in your ability to give her what she craves. In relationships, the key isn't about making assumptions, it's about being perceptive and knowing when to shift gears. Just as in Stoicism, it's not about rigid expectations, it's about mastering your responses, adjusting to the present moment, and giving her what she truly needs. 7. Secret thoughts of affairs. Here's a harsh truth. 68% of women admit they've considered having an affair if they knew they wouldn't get caught. This isn't some rare anomaly, it's the reality. The truth is, women are emotional creatures. When they feel emotionally unsatisfied or neglected, they might start thinking about stepping out. But here's where the red pill perspective kicks in. This isn't your fault, unless you're the one who's become complacent in your relationship. The brutal reality. Many men spend their energy on the wrong things, chasing validation, worrying about what they can't control, and not putting in the work to become the best version of themselves. Women test you. They test your strength, your consistency, and your ability to lead. If you let yourself slip, if you're not providing her with emotional depth, she'll start to look elsewhere. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can, our actions, mindset, and the effort we put into our relationships. Don't let emotional neglect be your downfall. Stay sharp, stay present, and lead your relationships with purpose. 6. Confidence and emotional maturity. Let's cut through the fluff. If you think women in their 40s are all about the physical game, you're missing the point. As they mature, it's not about how many times you can perform, but about how emotionally stable, intelligent, and confident you are. For women in this age group, intimacy becomes more satisfying when it's rooted in emotional balance and mental strength. The brutal truth? Physical attraction alone won't get you far. You could be in the best shape of your life, but if you're emotionally immature or insecure, you'll fall short. This is where red pill philosophy hits hard. You need to be the man who leads emotionally. A woman doesn't want a boy who's still chasing validation. She wants a man who's grounded, who knows his worth, and who can engage her emotionally. This is where Stoicism comes in. True confidence doesn't come from external validation, but from an inner sense of purpose and emotional resilience. Focus on cultivating those qualities that you can control, and you'll see your relationships take on a whole new level of depth. 5. Size doesn't matter. Let's smash a myth that's been drilled into every guy's head for years. Size isn't everything. The reality is simple. An average-sized penis is more than capable of bringing pleasure. The average vagina was made to fit comfortably, and more than size, what truly matters is compatibility. Men who obsess over size often miss the bigger picture. It's not about a number, it's about your presence, your confidence, and how you carry yourself in the moment. The truth is, women are far more satisfied with men who lead, both in and out of the bedroom. A man who knows how to engage, make her feel desired, and take charge, has the power to create the intimacy that size alone can't provide. This is where Stoicism provides real value. Focus on what you can control. You can't change your body, but you can refine your mindset, emotional maturity, and your ability to connect on a deeper level. A man's confidence, self-control, and presence will always outweigh any physical insecurity. So stop worrying about size and start focusing on what truly counts. 4. Body language speaks volumes. Here's a truth that many men overlook. Women speak with their bodies constantly. If you're not paying attention to the small, subtle cues, you're missing out on some of the most powerful signs of attraction. Women often communicate more through body language than words, pointing toes, playing with their hair, leaning in close, or subtle glances. These aren't just random behaviors. They're clear signals of interest. The brutal reality is, if you're not aware of these cues, you're leaving the door open for another guy who is. It's not just about reading her body. It's about owning your own. Confidence in your posture, your movements, and the way you carry yourself can shift the energy in the room. When you stand tall, make direct eye contact, and exude self-assurance, you're not just responding to signals, you're sending them. This ties into stoicism. Control the things within your power. Your body language is in your hands. Don't let fear, insecurity, or uncertainty distort your presence. Master it, and you'll start seeing attraction in ways you never imagined. 3. Communication is everything. The truth is, most guys fail miserably at this, thinking that silence or playing games will somehow win a woman over. But here's the hard reality. Women want clarity. They crave open, direct communication about desires, boundaries, and expectations. It's not just about listening. It's about being honest and assertive, stating what you want, and hearing them out without hesitation. When you skip this, you set yourself up for frustration and confusion. If you're not talking openly about what's on your mind, you're leaving the door open for miscommunication and unmet expectations. Women value a man who knows how to communicate his thoughts without being overly emotional. They respect strength in vulnerability. This is where stoicism comes into play. It's not about controlling others, but controlling yourself, your emotions, your reactions. When you can have clear, honest conversations without letting your feelings or ego take over, you're demonstrating emotional maturity. That's the kind of man women trust. And trust, in the end, is the foundation of everything. Whether it's a relationship, a partnership, or even a fleeting connection. 2. Attention and empathy heal. Here's a truth you need to understand, and fast. When a woman is upset, it's not about fixing things. It's about listening. No advice, no quick fixes, just your presence and empathy. We live in a world where men are quick to act, to solve, to do something. But when it comes to women, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Just listen fully and without judgment. This isn't a weakness, it's strength. The strength to be present, the strength to offer genuine empathy, and the strength to recognize that sometimes you don't have to control everything. Like in stoicism, the power lies not in forcing outcomes but in mastering your response. When you show up, calm, grounded, and present in her moment of need, you become an anchor. You stop trying to fix her emotions and simply let her express them. And that's when real connection begins. 1. Dates for free meals. Let's talk about a reality most men won't admit. 38% of women admit they'll go on dates just for the free meal. Yep, you heard that right. While you're sitting there thinking it's all about romance, she's eyeing the steak and the dessert like it's her last supper. It's not always about you, bro. This is where you need to step back and take the stoic approach. Detach yourself from the outcome and focus on what you can control, your own actions. Don't fall for the idea that every date should lead to something more. Women are complex, and their motivations aren't always as straightforward as they seem. Understanding this is key to not getting caught up in the chasing game. You've got to embrace the fact that some women just want a free meal. It's not personal, it's just the way it is. Stoicism teaches us that it's not about what happens to us but how we respond to it. If you handle situations like this with calm and resilience, you're already ahead of the game. Be aware, stay grounded, and keep your focus. There you have it. 8 surprising psychological facts about women. Whether it's about love, attraction, or emotional connection, understanding these can help you navigate relationships with more confidence and empathy. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Now, before you go, I want to hear your thoughts. Which one of these facts blew your mind the most? Comment below with, "The more I understand, the more I control." Let's dive into a conversation about it. I'm looking forward to seeing your perspectives in the comments. See you in the next one.